aggressive, be a man. Phrases many of us have heard or even said. For young athletes, aggression is often encouraged on the field. But when it seeps into daily life, that same aggression they were rewarded for can have detrimental, life-altering consequences. In the early 90s, the FBI revealed the rate of college football and basketball players committing sexual assaults was 38% higher than the average male college student. So, where do we stand now? A new program is working to reduce those statistics while redefining what it means to be a man.
Down the hallway.
How are you?
Pen and paper in hand to check in.
Sit wherever you like.
Okay. Class is in session.
I was learning how to be a man, but I was teaching these young men how to be men as well.
And the lesson plan is defining what it means to be a man.
If you ask my dad that and what I was told, like, don't cry, you got to be a man, toughen up, like, that's definitely changed because, now we talk about, like, dealing with emotions and actually feeling them.
Boys to Men is the official name of the program. It's brought men from around our state to Lumen Field. Like Paul Auer, the director of Pac Northwest Soccer Club, many of the men in this room are former athletes turned coaches.
We can impact our players. That's something positive we can do.
Now, instead of just dribbling and passing, Paul is adding the skill of respectful relationships.
We want to raise good people first.
According to the National Coalition Against Violent Athletes Prevention Programs, athletes commit 1 in 3 college sexual assaults.
When I was coming out of college, it was really clear that it was not a safe place for women.
At 10 Division I schools between 1991 and 1993, male athletes made up only 3.3% of the entire male college population, but were involved in 19% of the reported sexual assaults on campus. And it's still an ongoing issue. According to Futures Without Violence, 1 in 3 young women experience some kind of dating abuse or violence. Ward U. Ryan, the co-founder of Team Up Washington and senior prevention strategist with the Washington State Coalition Against Domestic Violence, says since co-founding the Boys to Men coaching and mentorship program 10 years ago, they've seen a difference.
Particularly around how men and masculinity is performed in this culture and what it is to be a man and what it means.
Obviously, things are going to happen in life that you can't really prepare for.
The coaches take on healthy relationship topics over a 12-week period, from sexual assault prevention, lessons on consent, and gender-based violence prevention. More than 73 schools in Washington have received the training.
Men are responsible for their actions.
Patrick Lavin is the vice chair of domestic violence and sexual assault for the King County Prosecuting Attorney's Office.
Children who are exposed to domestic violence are more likely to be either victims of domestic violence or perpetrators of abuse in their adult years.
Data from King County reveals between 2015 and 2023, more than a third of all defendants charged in the county with firearm-related felony crimes had a prior domestic violence conviction. 90% of the victims in DV cases in King County are women, and 60% are women of color.
It's an issue that affects everyone's lives, whether they know it or not.
That intergenerational trauma, people feel like they have to do certain things a certain way.
Maceo Rivers is a high school varsity athlete playing both football and basketball. He's seen teammates go down the wrong path and coaches dropping the ball.
If their coach is giving them the wrong messages and the wrong guidance, then they get thrown off track just because they don't know for themselves.
He's here today supporting his mother, who is receiving the training. He credits his successes in life and relationships to her. But like any good athlete, he's putting in the work, overtime, to master the skills of being a man.
Just understanding myself so I can help better understand others.
There are several ways you can get involved with the Team Up Washington organization. In addition to the in-person sessions, they have virtual training as well. We have more information on our website, fox13seattle.com.